back to my channel. I thought I'd do something a little bit different this time, so I wanted to do a uni advice video. Now this is going to be mainly focused on people who are thinking about doing an undergraduate degree or who are in the middle of undergraduate degree. Just a little bit of background, I graduated in 2011, so long ago. 2011, I did law and I did 3 years, and I did not take a gap year before I studied. I just went straight from college into university, and I didn't have like a gap in between my university life. I just went straight through 3 years, and yeah, that was it. I did complete a master's as well last year, but I think I'll do a separate video on like a master's degree advice thing. So I just wanted to do an advice video because I thought it'd be just really useful for people to gain some knowledge from someone who's already been through it. And I just wanted to speak on stuff that I wish that I knew before I started uni and before I chose my course. So yeah, let's get into it. Might be a bit of a long one, so you know, grab some tea, grab some water, whatever you want to do, and let's go. So my first bit of advice is get experience in whatever field you want to go into. So for example, like me, I did law. I did get some experience. I shadowed around some barristers when I think it was during the summer holidays of college, and it really opened my eyes and made me see that, okay, I don't think I want to get into the barrister side of law. I think being a solicitor is more my thing. So it really helps you gauge what you want to do, and that was only for, I would say, maybe a couple of days or a week. So any type of experience you can get, even if it's for a day or it's for a week, definitely grab that with both hands. I would say go online and see if there's anyone around your area that does anything that you can get experience in, or what you're interested in, or even just in general around London or wherever you live. Just search online and see if there's anyone willing. Call them up or email them and see if there's anyone willing just to have an intern to do free work. I don't think anyone really hardly turns down free work and someone who's really eager to learn. So just get in contact with them, see if they have a day spare or a week spare, just to see if they can show you around, show you a bit of the ropes, and then you can shadow people around and really get a feel for what you want to do. Because experience is so key right now, because everybody and their mum has a degree. So the only thing that's going to set you apart is that experience, and it's going to look great on your CV, great on your UCAS form, and it's really going to show that you have a passion for what you want to do. And even if you're not too sure about what you want to do, because not everyone is definite when they finish secondary or college, just know everyone knows the kind of things that they enjoy. So anything you really enjoy, if start from there and see if there's anything that you anybody that does what you enjoy, and then try and get some experience from them, shadow them around, you know, just get an idea. You don't need to be definite, but just get a slight idea what you want to do, because at the end of the day you do need to make a final decision on what course you want to do. Okay, my second bit of advice is choose your course wisely. So you've got a little bit of experience, you kind of know what you want to do. Do not be pressurized by people around you. I know it can be very hard, because I felt that kind of pressure, but don't be pressurized by people around you to choose a course that you're not really going to enjoy, because at the end of the day this is your money on the line. If you're taking out a student loan or if you're paying, really choose something that you enjoy, because it's 3 years out of your life. University is very intense. It's a lot of intense learning. It's very independent as well. So if you can't be bothered, to turn up to lectures, you can't be bothered to turn up to seminars, you can't bother to take notes, it's not really going to pay off when it comes to exams and coursework time. So definitely pick something that you think that you're going to genuinely enjoy, and genuinely enjoy learning and researching about it yourself, because the lecturers and everyone will be there to support you, but they're not going to be pandering after you like it was in secondary and college. They're really not going to really care that much if you don't ask them for help. You can go and ask them for help, of course, but they are not going to be following you around, giving you papers like it was in secondary and college. No, it's quite independent learning. So you definitely have to pick something that you're going to be passionate about and that you're going to be determined to keep on top of the work. So I would say my second piece of advice is definitely pick a course that you love and that you're going to be really willing to learn and put your all into it, because at the end of the day it's your money and you want to come out with the best degree. And then I would also say, once you've finally figured out what course you want to do, research that course. So say you found a uni that you really like, research how they teach that course. How do they assess that course? Like, are you really good at coursework, or are you really good at exams? If you're good at both, because different unis do different things. So for instance, my uni, the dissertation at the end on the 3rd year was compulsory. Now, not everyone loves a dissertation, so it's really key to research how your uni teaches the course that you're going to choose. So if you're really good at coursework, there's some unis that it's just 100% coursework. There's some unis where it's 100% exams. So it's really important to see what you can get out of that degree and what you can get out of that course. So if you go online, and every university has a course layout, you can see exactly how they teach the course. You can even see who teaches the course, and every uni has like a little list of what the teachers have done, what the lecturers have done, what they've written, so you can really get a good feel of how the course is taught and how you're going to learn it. So definitely research your course that you want to do, because in the end it will get you the best results, and you might find that the university that you thought was great isn't so great. So definitely research your course and research how different universities teach it, so you can get the best out of it. Okay, my third piece of advice is definitely visit the unis that you're most interested in. So say you've picked your top 3 or your top 5, definitely go down there on the open days and see how the vibe is. See if you really like the surroundings, see how the lecturers are, see how the classrooms are set up. Can you really picture yourself there? See how you feel about the whole environment. Now with myself, I think I only went to 2 universities that I picked, which is okay, but I feel like if I went to more, I would have got a more clear sense of mind as to what university I wanted to choose. And plus, the university that I chose when I went there, I didn't ask any of the lecturers any questions, didn't ask any of the students any questions, or any questions about the course. So definitely when you go on a proper open day, if you see some students around that are part of the course that you want to do, definitely go up to them, just ask them, oh, how are you finding the course? Do you find it really hard? Do you find it challenging? Do you find it difficult? Are the lecturers helpful? Definitely ask them all the questions that are on your mind, because at the end of the day, that's what they're there for. It's an open day. So yeah, definitely go and visit the universities that you want to choose. Don't look on the website, because every university is free on their website, but not every university is great when you go to visit. So definitely go and visit all the universities that you're thinking about applying to. Okay, I'd say my next bit of advice is something that I didn't do, which I really do wish I did, is take a gap year / work experience year, or even both. So before you go into uni, if you have the time, if you have the money, that's why I say always get yourself a part-time job whilst you're in college. If you have the time, if you have the money, definitely take a gap year. Really refresh your mind, because you've been studying all your life. So if you feel that you need a real a refresh or like a booster, I would say definitely take a gap year. Do experience, travel, really free your mind of education just for a minute, you know. It's not everyday education. So it's like, I wish I took a gap year, because it was like straight from primary to secondary to college to uni. Like, it's a lot of information that your brain is retaining. And also I think it looks great even on your CV when you say you've taken a gap year and went to this place and that place, and maybe you volunteered, got some experience. And then leads on to my second point of this, is like, definitely do a work experience gap in your university degree. So whilst you already got some experience before you went into that course already, it will look even better if you have experience in the middle of your actual course. So you're in your course now, you know what it's all about, and now you're going into the work field and you get more hands-on practical experience. This is going to be so good for you in the future, so great for you when you graduate, because now you're in the workplace and you're building links, you're networking, you're surrounding yourself with people that you want to be around in the future potentially. So it's going to be great. So really soak that in, build those networks, so when you're coming out of university, when you're looking for a job, you can reach out to those networks once again, and they'll always be there for you. So I would definitely advise, instead of doing a 3-year course like I did, definitely go for a 4-year course. And don't worry if you've applied for a 3-year course. Once you start, you can always change it. I think it's within maybe the first few couple of months, you can always change your course so to include a year for work experience. So don't worry if you've applied to UCAS. That's in the UK. If you applied to UCAS and you've said you only want to do a 3-year course, you can always change it in the middle. in the beginning of the academic year, so don't worry too much about that. But I would definitely advise take a year to really, and also it will give you a little bit of a break from reading and all the studying, and it'll give you more of a hands-on feel. So I'll say definitely take a year out to do some work experience. And also whilst you're in uni, it's the perfect time to get that work experience as opposed to when you finish uni, because the uni will be there and there'll be people that will help you, guide you in your career. So definitely head to the careers office and be like, look, I need some experience in da 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 da, and they'll definitely help you out with that. They'll even help you with your CV and everything like that. Everyone at uni, there's such a wealth of help at university. Like, they really do give you a helping hand. But the thing is, it's like the real world. There's stuff out there you can obtain, but it's all down to you to reach out and get it. It's not gonna be like college where it's just kind of like, or just given to you. It's not like that. It's not going to be like secondary or college where people literally like hand you things that you need. No, in university it's all going to be there, but you have to be the one that goes and grabs it. So I'll say definitely go and grab that careers advice center or place, wherever it may be, and go there and just book an appointment and just be like, look, I'm really interested, I've started this course, is there anything I can do in my spare time, anything I can do in the summer holidays or in half term that will really emphasize and boost me up? And they'll definitely help you with that. So okay, my next tip is do not be afraid of your lecturers. Okay. They are there to help you. Yes, it's gonna be a bit more independent. In uni, they give you a deadline. If you miss it, oh well. If you meet it, then great. It's really like that. So you really have to be on your A game. You really have to be on top of it, which I said is, that's why it's very important to choose a course that you like, because at university they leave you to sink or swim. So really, you have to let yourself be known to your lecturers. So as soon as you know who they are, you've gone to a couple of lectures and seminars. Every lecturer, well, in the universities that I've been to, every lecturer has availability times, and they all have each their little office. So it's not like back in the day in secondary school where you have to knock on the staff room door and all the teachers are there. Everybody has their own little room. You have to be the one to reach out to your lecturers, because there's probably going to be about 50 to like 100 or something people in your course. So obviously they don't have the time to reach out to every single person whenever they want, because there's some courses that can be huge, like because I did law, it was quite a big class, and you can kind of fade into the background, but don't do that. You're gonna have to be the one to check those availability hours and book yourself in and really make yourself known. Don't blend into the crowd. It's your time to stand out, it's your time to shine. So definitely go to them, introduce yourself, just ask them a couple of questions. Okay, how do I push myself further in this course? What are the best books to read? What are the best journals to read? What topics should I be focusing on? Trust me, don't be afraid of this. They won't reject you or anything like that. 9 times out of 10, because there's always a crazy one, 9 times out of 10, your lecturers will love it, because obviously they're teachers. They got into it because they love teaching, they love giving off information. So if you're showing that you're receptive to that, they are going to love you and they're going to give you a lot of help. They'll even go out of the way. Some lecturers I know, they'll even email you different journals or books or stuff that will help you in your course. When they see that you're going the extra mile, they'll go the extra mile for you. So instead of blending into the crowd and getting what everybody, the general consensus will get, you should step out and really introduce yourself, make yourself known, and then they'll see that you're making that effort, so they'll put in their best effort for you and for your education. And especially when you're finding anything difficult, do not be afraid to speak up, or if you feel like you want to do it in private, then definitely book in those office hours and let them know, look, I'm struggling in this and this and this. Maybe the way that the class being taught in general is not for you, and they can suggest other ways that you can learn the topic, or other books, that because the general book might not be suited to you and how you learn. So it's really important to definitely reach out to your lecturer if you're finding anything difficult at all. Don't suffer in silence. Let them know that you're not understanding it, and they're there to teach you, so they will help you. Okay, my next tip is to take good notes. Okay, take good notes. Because you'll notice that some people that You won't see them at every lecture, you won't see them at every seminar, but they're getting great grades, and you'll be there attending everything, or maybe you're not attending everything, and you're figuring out what's going on, like why am I not getting okay grades or good grades? It's all about your note taking. You really have to be on top of your game. Or I would suggest maybe get a voice recorder so you can record your lectures, record your seminars, and then go back to your room or go back to the library and write yourself some notes. It's so important to take good notes, because at the end that's what you're going to fall back on when you do your exam prep and when you do your coursework prep. It's all about your own personal notes. You can't rely on the tutor's slides or the lecturer's slides, because half the time they'll cover half the information. The most invaluable information is what they're saying. So I definitely advise getting a voice recorder, and then you'll be able to just write down all the notes you can at your own speed, because sometimes they talk really fast, so you're writing down and you don't get really important things. So definitely take notes. And if you miss something, or if you miss a lecture or you miss a seminar for any reason, then definitely go to your tutor again. Do not be afraid about what they're gonna say. Just be like, look, I missed this lecture, I just really want to catch up. What's the best thing to read, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. So yeah, definitely take good notes. And if you know someone who does good notes as well, then, and if you miss it, then just be like, hey, can I look at your notes? What did we do? What did we study? So you can catch yourself up. Don't fall behind in anything, because uni is very fast paced. You can't, once you fall behind, it gets very hard to catch up. Okay, and next point, because I've just been all about the education and going to lectures and all that stuff, don't forget to be social. Don't drown yourself in work and catching up and doing all that stuff. University, I mean, you're there to be social. Like, whether you live on or off campus, be social. Like, join some societies, join different groups, go out, hang around with different people. Like, university is one of those places where you just get a whole wealth of people from different backgrounds, different cultures. So definitely immerse yourself in it. Obviously not too much. Like, don't go out every night or every day, because you are there to learn, but definitely embrace the people around you and be social, be active. If there's a sport that you really like, then definitely get into that. Okay, another point I want to say is know your study pattern. So again, you may see people that they're in the library, they're goofing off with you, and that you join in, but you know in the back of your head, okay, I shouldn't be joking around. Like, I should be doing my work, because I can't joke around because I'm a little bit behind and I need to concentrate. I'm not great at group work, I need to just concentrate and do my own thing. Know your own study pattern. Don't follow anybody else's. Yeah, that person may be laughing and giggling now, but sometimes these people are the people that get the best results, because they know their study pattern. They've probably taken all their notes down by themselves, you haven't seen them, and then they come to the library, then they'll disturb your life. Look, just say to that person, or say to this group of people kindly, I really need to do some work, or just move away, and just be like, look, you have to know your study pattern. This is your education. Obviously they're your friends, they'll always be there, or the people around you, they'll always be there, but if you work best alone, make sure you just stay in your room, or you go to the library to, like, they usually have like private sections or quiet sections where you're not allowed to talk. So if you work best independently, go to that space. Don't go to the group workspace or where the space where all your friends are. Go to the independent space so you can really get your work done. Or if you're great at group work, get yourself a study group. Meet every week, exchange notes, exchange ideas, bounce off each other. You know, really know your study pattern. If you need to be in a social setting to study, then do that. If you need to be alone, then do that. Never the two should intertwine. Do not try and cross over your study pattern. It does not work. Everyone knows it. Because you know, once you're in the study mode and then you get distracted, you know in the back of your head, okay, I should be getting done to work, I should be doing this, but this person's distracting me. Sometimes you just have to be like, no, look, I've got stuff to do. Like, it can wait. The talking can wait. Like, or when people are interrupting in your group work, it can all wait. Okay, this is your future, so definitely know your study pattern and don't come out of that zone. Okay, my next bit of advice is do not overwhelm yourself. So there's so many things, there's so many new experiences at university. Do not get overwhelmed by everything. I know it's easier said than done, but really try and focus on the things that matter, and that's yourself, your well-being, and your course. So really try and focus on those things when you feel like everything is getting a bit too much. If you feel like things are getting a bit too demanding, definitely center yourself, get back to yourself, because you're the number one priority. So you need to get yourself right first. So definitely take care of yourself, eat properly, exercise when you can, and don't get too overwhelmed in the social aspect as well. Yes, go out, release some steam, do your own thing, but definitely make sure you're on top of your studies as well. Don't get too overwhelmed by the social side, and don't get too overwhelmed by the study side. It should go hand in hand, and you should really just enjoy the whole experience. It's not supposed to be a terrible uni experience, it's supposed to be a great uni experience. So whenever you feel like it's getting a bit too much, slow yourself down, center yourself, and really get back to the key things, and that's yourself, your well-being, and your course. And then lastly, I would say really use all of the available tools. So everything, there's so much available at uni. That's why I say it's so important to research your university, because then you really get to see everything it has to offer. Utilize this, use it. That's one thing I didn't do in my undergraduate degree. I didn't really utilize everything that was at my university. Really utilize everything that's there, because basically you're paying for it. It's there, it's for you, so use it all up. Anything that you feel like will be useful to you in the future or whilst you're there, definitely grab it with both hands. Don't be afraid. Don't be like, oh, I have to book an appointment, I have to do this, I have to do that. Book the appointment. Book the appointment, send the email, do what you have to do, go to those extra classes, especially if you get feedback from some of your essays or your exams and they're saying, I don't know, maybe you need to improve on grammar or how you phrase things, or your order is a bit mixed up. First go to your tutor, see if they have anything more to add on it. And then usually universities run extra additional classes to help you along with different things that you're struggling with, like essay writing and stuff like that. Attend them, or any extra lectures that you're interested in, definitely attend them. Don't be afraid. Don't be like, oh, I don't know if I should go to this. Go. If it interests you, go. If it's going to be helpful to you, go. No one's going to be looking at you anyway or doing anything. It's all there for you. So definitely go and attend and take advantage. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll be back soon with, I think I'm gonna do pretty soon a couple of styling videos, because some of my friends have reached out to me and they said they really want some style advice and to like revamp their wardrobe. So looking forward to that. I'll definitely be vlogging that and the different outfits that I picked for them and stuff like that. So yes, be on the lookout for that. So I hope you found these tips useful. Please let me know if you found it useful and what you're thinking of studying, if you're going to uni or if you're in uni right now. What are you studying, what are you doing? And let me know if this video was useful. I hope it was. I hope I didn't do too much of that, but I think it's just really handy to have this kind of advice, and once again you just have it at your fingertips. And also I want to do another video on my actual experience of the 3 years of doing my undergraduate degree, because it was quite a journey. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.